Hello traders, Lord Ray with HypedOnCrypto.com, your #1 source for cryptocurrency technical analysis and blockchain education. In this live stream, we're going to be doing what we do every day, taking a look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, all the other alts. How's it been going on this weekend? This long weekend, on Monday, it's Memorial Day, right? So this long holiday weekend, but this is a global market, so crypto never sleeps, or takes holidays for that matter. So we'll discuss what's occurred and look at all the other alts. All right, well, thanks again for joining me. Really appreciate it. You could be doing anything, but you choose to hang out with me and do TA, so I'm very grateful for that. So yeah, with Bitcoin, yesterday it seemed like we had a bear pull, bear flag, but maybe we had a pennant, but it seemed like we tested the 20 MA a couple times, failed, broke down out of it, broke that upward sloping support line, and we're still within the very large channel, and we're just kind of floating along on no volume whatsoever. All right, your positive momentum's continuing to dry up and turn to nothing. All right, so any kind of attempt to make a move higher has been completely shut down by the selling bots. Soon enough, if you can't make any, if you keep attempting to make higher prices, you keep attempting to test that 20 MA again, possibly you'll just break down to lower prices again. So that's just how it works, supply and demand. You try and fail, you fail a bunch of times, then you break down, and we look for better areas of value for bots or humans to get in at, right? Lower prices. So 71.24 looms, that's a critical area of support. Candle body high close, looking left, that was back from the 9th of April. So we've got that going on. All right. It's a long way down. There's a lot of space between these areas. We're still holding this barely. I know we've been holding this all weekend, kind of that area. We were holding the candle body close area. Now we're right around that wickage area. And yeah, so I think 71.24 is a very, very good area of support, no matter what way you want to look at it. All right, let's take a look at chat. Hope everyone's having a good one. Again, scroll all the way to the top. Hey, Anthony was first. Forge your own path. What's up? BK Hood, TRX, sure man. Sure man. What's up, Mo? Yeah, man. Sorry, 7-hour into 5-hour streams will do that to you. Into 4-hour streams after that. So are we at the bottom? That's not necessarily true at all. Atlantic Media Management. Hey, Ernest. What's up, Paris? One Man Army wants Neo on the list. Good to see you, man. Barry Glass wants ONT. All right, on the list. Give me sound check too. Just remember, EOS. Okay. CDN? CDN real or is it CND? I'll put CDN on the list, and if it's not there, I'll do CND. How about that? What's up, Crypto Chef? Fazan King. ABC, what? Alright, Crypto Chef wants EDG. You want edgeless corn? Corn? Yeah, edgeless corn. Alright. Edgeless corn is actually real, is it not? There's no such thing as edgy corn. They do not have edges. Really. Weird. Still kind of dead. Arthur's getting a spanking, he says. Mr. Singh, thanks for the bouquet of bitcoins. Love it, man. Travis Ward. We're gonna bust the Beanie Babies live, man. Yeah, we'll see, Travis. That's reaching 20,000 subs by the end of June. Are you kidding me, man? That sounds like a Bitcoin prediction, price prediction, dude. Crypto Tiger in the house. MK Hani, the Jesus Man. King Logan in the house. King Logan as well as MK and other legends are here. We must pay respect to them. We have to. The Jesus chimes. We have to pay respect with the Jesus chimes. Bullish MACD divergence on Bitcoin Weekly charts. Kappa. Not yet. We have to break below 6,900. That's the previous candle body lows. We don't have that quite yet, Mr. Singh. We looked at that though. Thomas Bulkowski, Josh, the Jesus Man. Hello, KC. Thanks for being here. Hope you're doing well in Europe, my friend. We have a lot of friends across the pond. That's why I do the day stream. So just so everyone in Europe can get a piece. Hey, Classified. What's up, dude? Cookout and Crypto. What's up, Zach? I hope you're having a good cookout if that's the case, man. What are you cooking? Let me know. Has anyone got any plans for Memorial Day? Is anyone barbecuing? Anyone doing anything crazy? Just almost through chat. We almost did it. Josh Harris wants BAT. Shobo wants XPM. Alright, XPM and BAT. On the list. Hey, Jules Santana's also in the house. He's one of the legends that we did the Jesus chime for. Yep, K King, we got V-Chain on the list. It's going to be one of the first ones we look at, alright? Lawrence War in the house. What's up, dude? A Sultan wants D&T. Okay. It's going to be on the list. Just a little bit further down there. The Mick Cafe. McDonald's is doing price predictions. It must be true. Chobo says Kappa to EOS. Oh my god. Okay, we did it. We did it. Hey, Forge Your Own Paths having barbecue tomorrow in England. That's okay, man. You can have barbecue anywhere you want around the world. Still good barbecue. Okay. Bitcoin, downward sloping channel. Making lower lows, lower highs. Our most previous low is our most previous lowest low of the entire downtrend. Not good. Not good at all. No volume, but you keep making lower prices. You keep losing positive momentum. You're very, very weak on the RSI. You're currently at 32, so you're not oversold, but you're still disgustingly weak. Anything below 40 is freaking bearish. Alright, so not many developments besides we broke out of that flag yesterday afternoon over here anyway, and from there we've just been chopping around. We've been going up to test some areas and completely getting sold off from there. So 47 minutes left on the 4-hour candle. We'll see what happens from there. Let's go to Ethereum. Knock that one out. All right. But Mama said, but Mama said no. It looks like Mama was wrong again. All right. Bear pull, bear flag, measure move, 7% of a Bitcoin. Alright, we tested most common retracement areas. That 618, the 50%, and the 382, they all got tested, and we failed. Alright, this is exactly what occurs with bear pole, bear flag maturation of pattern development, okay? Below the 200, the 20, the 50, uncontested at this point. Hello? Oh my god, music? Stop being terrible. Yeah, we had a double top. Well, hold on, let's look at this very deeply. Let the sounds, the sights and sounds of the TA overcome you as you respect the TA, and it consumes your life. So you made a higher high, candle body closed in your previous high. What do you think happened? You had Class A bearish divergence, very technically, okay? Made a high here, made a higher high on price. Lower levels of positive momentum get destroyed. With the bear pole, bear flag combination, with us hitting common retracement levels, it only made sense that we could be breaking out bearishly very soon. So there you go. The trend ends. This is what happens. 7 weeks of a bullish trend that was very well respected. When we broke out, we came back to back test and broke down to start developing healthy bearish consolidation from the impulse. Alright, there you go. You know something else about that 7% of a Bitcoin area? It's confluent with the, that's the bear pull, bear flag measure move. That's also confluent with a 50% retracement from the swing high to swing low. Or swing low to swing high on our Fibonacci. That retracement, the Dow theory. There's nothing abnormal about coming down here to touch this before breaking back out to the upside. There it is. That's it. It's Ethereum. Get destroyed. Welcome to your new trend. For now, anyway. Let's go to Ripple. I'm sure if it's doing that, we'll probably have some really nice Ethereum pairs. Crypto to Ethereum pairs. I'm sure they're responding quite well to that. Okay, with Ethereum, same type of crap going on. New trend began. Alright, and had a falling wedge. We thought sim triangle. Broke out of the sim triangle, formed a bear pole, bear flag combination. We're outside of it right now. We're actually back testing. Right, we're outside. We ran up to test that 20 MA, failing, and now we're breaking down to lower prices. All right, so literally it. Outside of critical areas of support. Look left. Not much out here. Not much out here at all. Might have a little bit of support right there at 58 cents, but it'd be very, very weak. Very large area of support. I mean, pretty good area of support anyway would be down here at 54 cents. So, twig and thatch on the way up. Nothing holding us up. So, there you go. One could also say, just like Bitcoin, sim triangle or pin it, whatever you want to call it, we saw it here as well. Alright, so that's it. Literally it. We had some hidden bullish divergence, whatever. You know, you made a lower low on price, but higher levels of positive momentum. That's not playing out. Never really used hidden bullish divergence in my strategy, but I began to just start looking at it more and seeing it. It's not really doing anything that it's not playing the way the real bullish divergence works out. So I'm just going to keep my eye on that and continuing my own advancement into all kinds of things in TA, weird or not. Alright, so we're pioneers. Alright, let's take a look at chat real quick before I get into all these coin analysis. Casey says, really appreciate your stream during our time. Have to admit, I watch you 6 in the morning. Well, man, I'm glad you tune in. I'm glad I'm a positive influence in your life, if I am. These channels skyrocket once they reach a level. Plus your TA is pretty impressive, although today I think someone shot your dog. What happened? What do you mean? Someone shot my dog. I don't have a dog, man. I'm just tired, man. Not even taking the weekend off. Well, I took off yesterday. I mean, the day anyway. But I had to because of how much I'd streamed the day before, the two previous days before. So you'd call it a day off. It was just, yeah. Cheers, Christopher Dan. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate all the ongoing support you give me. All the kind words means everything. Gonna put link on the list, yeah. Links on the list, King Logan. On the list. We's going to be kings, Crypto Tiger. That's right. That's right, man. Holding the fort for the Aussies, for the Strayas. Crypto Tiger, 5:15 a.m. in Straya. My goodness. I should be sleeping. Fanta does declare. That's right, Fanta. Crypto Tiger says drugs are bad. Okay. Okay. What's up, Chaylin? K King, we got TRX on the list. It's gonna be it's actually literally the next one we're gonna be looking at. Literally. Mr. Damon, the real Jesus man. He's at poolside. Hope the music's not messing with your funk, man. Just let me know. Talk about XRP, Bray, talk about it. We're doing it, man. We did it 3 times. Look where we are. We're literally on the XRP chart. Oh my god. Oh my god. Give me my XRP fix now. Do it. What more do you want, man? We talked about XRP. We talked about it thoroughly just now. Nice run up, disgusting run down. Bitcoin tanks, see ya, Ripple. You're screwed here too. Alright, there you go. Okay, let's go to, oh, sorry, not ZRX is not the first one we're going to look at. ZRX actually, I don't know what I was thinking. We can put it on the list, but TRX is what's going to be talked about first. Excuse me, not ZRX. Get wrecked, man. Had bearish divergence. It was there, man. It was there. We discussed it last night in the stream. So look, we made a high here on price, made a higher high on price with way lower levels of positive momentum. Tweezer double top. We also discussed Tweezer double top last night. You know we did. If you were here, you heard it. So now we're back testing. This old level that was once a resistance is now likely going to be used as support. We can see a little wickage going on anyway right now at 9:42. 39 minutes left on the 4-hour candle. We're in between that 50 and the 20 EMA, right? Currently on the RSI, we're 46. When we hit the top, we hit overbought territory just briefly. So Tronics is just floating along this upward sloping channel within a very large channel. So that's about it. Nothing more to it. Nothing more to it, man. Alright. Is XRP headed towards the 38-cent price point? Well, Gary Goosey, in order to get there, we got to make, we got to fall below 60 cents or whatever, and then 50 cents, and then 40 cents. I like looking at things based on TA. Measure moves, are saying the next target is what, 50 cents, guys? 55 cents? I can't remember, something like that. We had it there on the chart. What's up, Shelly? What's up, Papa? Papa Nea? Did I see ACAT or ACT? If I don't, sorry about that. They're not on TradingView. I most likely did not see them, unfortunately. I had a bunch of people in my Twitter. I mean, I'm not saying shilling ETN, Electronium, but they were definitely doing some marketing for ETN. That is a certainty on my Twitter. So, I mean, I didn't say anything. I'm just made an observation. Crypto Tiger wants us to stop dropping today. I agree. Who hates dropping? I like when we go up. It's good for everyone. You need to clone me. I'm working double shifts. Laura, it's all good. It's all good. What's up, Rimlog? How you doing, man? Am I the Southern Rebel, man? No, just a Southern TA. Is the TRX trend over due to this drop, or are we still good, Mo? I mean, look, man. The TRX trend isn't over until you fall below, in my opinion, this huge channel. That's like in the 700s. We could extend this out a little bit more now. Okay, so something like that. So this thing extends on, and I think that you're just in some sort of move up. I think measure move, so close to 2024. We just didn't hit it. I think with Bitcoin maybe moving down a little bit, Tronics felt the effect of it, but again, it's all on no volume, but we saw the bearish divergence. I think the bots are just playing out, respecting that MACD histogram. So I don't think the run's over. I mean, really, this miniature trend, the miniature trend is still intact too, right? Because until we break this right here, this trend line, we're fine. I think we're fine until we fall below the 50 MA. Then we might be getting a little weird, and then you might test the 200 MA after that. So you think you've got a decent amount of supports, but it is unfortunate. If you look left, previous candle body high closes, you wanted to hold that and use that as support, but you didn't. You just completely tanked. You broke down. You fell below this candle body high close too. So now you're just not really sure what you're holding on to right now. Oh, it looks like a little wick. Hey, Travis Ward, man, thanks so much, dude, for that $15 contribution, man. It means everything. You know, any contribution you make helps me be able to do this every day. So for that, I'm very grateful, man. Thanks, dude, a lot. And I hope you're having a wonderful weekend, man. So, you the Jesus, man. You the true Jesus, man. I think looking left, though, look what we're holding on to. It looks like some sort of wick out here, way back from the 18th of January. Crazy, man. Remember this crazy spike right there? Wow. So it looks like we're holding on to something, some historical stuff back there. So we'll see how it holds up. That support looking left, also, you know, touching this area too, which was once a resistance, now support. Let's see if it holds. Okay, all right, that's Tronics. Let's go to V-Chain. Okay, keep on going, man. Bear pole, bear flag, rising wedge. Rising wedge ended this entire trend. It ended it, man. We discussed everything. Said if we hit the measured move, the TA was respected, we would in fact end our trend. That's exactly how it played out. And we're not talking about kind of. We're talking about to the frickin' T. The lowest touch point we saw was literally hitting the measured move of the rising wedge, as you can see right here. And now we bounced to the upside only to retrace to a common area, the 50% retracement, before moving to lower prices. Exactly what we're doing. Is exactly how TA works. Alright, nothing uncommon about what's going on right now. Alright, nothing more to talk about. That's Vin. You had a fantastic run. You had a beautiful falling wedge pattern. The trade was beautiful. It was a beautiful trade. We had the measure move perfectly. So say you hit the measure move, you took your profit, you'd be pissed off for like a week or two because it's making higher prices, but it's also falling below where you exited to a couple times. But then it broke down and now it's way below where you would have exited, right? Or taken profit at least. So it's the thing about trading. You know, take a profit and it keeps going, but then, you know, a week later after that, it's completely way below the target you would have exited at. And that's the thing about people don't understand about trading. Okay, there you go. Vin, bear pull, bear flag, combination, breaking out of it on disgustingly low volume. Keep losing positive momentum, keeps just completely disappearing. So big move may be coming, I don't know. But I mean, we did have bullish divergence, but maybe this pop to the upside was all we got from that bullish divergence. That was our card. We played it, and it was terrible. It was weak. We could not even break the 20 MA. Could not break that previous area that was once an upward sloping support, then became a resistance. Broke down. All right, that's Vin. Exhaustion patterns are real. Please know how to recognize them, identify them, and then take actions according to them. All right? All right. Let's go to Neo. Keanu Reeves coin. Let's go, man. Oh, I like this song, man. Sounds good. Hey, Neo's just, nice. It's not technically making lower lows anymore, but, I wonder how this will play out. This is looking okay-ish, I guess. It's not great. I mean, you're still making consistent lower highs in your previous highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. Still broke out though. Still broke out. Just leave it how it is. From the swing high to swing low, we retraced 50%, 618, right? Common retracement areas and broke down. If we look what we broke down, I know we wicked off, had much higher candle body closed lows than our previous, or you know, the lows were higher than the previous lows, which is always good. But I don't know, you could say price contraction, whatever you want to say, but we're below the 20 right now, below the 50, below the 200. Had the death cross on the 11th of this month. All right, so you know, really just I think until we start consistently making higher highs, higher lows, I don't really care about this. All right, but it's always better than seeing lower lows. We didn't see lower lows. You know, with Bitcoin, we're seeing lower lows on price. You know, with Ripple, lower lows. Ethereum, lower lows on price. Neo, not so much. But again, NEO's not making higher highs, so we can't be very optimistic. Your positive momentum is completely gone to nothing. It just keeps shrinking to the abyss every time we make any kind of pop. It's lower. So expect to move soon, but again, price contraction could be either way just because we made a higher low, but we're making lower highs. That's NEO. All right, broke out of a falling wedge pattern, but we also ended a very, very well-established upward sloping channel trend, okay? We broke down, we came to back test it, and could not hold, and broke down again. Made lower lows, came up again, made a lower high than our previous highs, broke down again, lower highs again. All right. That's NEO. Keanu Reeves coin. Let's go to ONT. Okay, maybe breaking out just slightly, but maybe not if we move this and adjust the touch point perfectly. So we're just right around there. Couldn't say exactly if it, look, I mean, it's great that when you broke down, geez, man, I guess you technically made a lower candle body close low than this low, but you know, kind of had an ascending double bottom off the 200 MA and then broke to the upside. Now you're making higher lows than your previous low, which is always good. So we might be setting ourselves up for at least higher prices to test this 95.73 area again. Very decent chance that could happen based on price action, how it's working. When you make a move up and you break down, when you keep breaking down and you keep making higher lows than your previous lows, it's always good. You might be setting yourself up for higher prices. Look how you touched this 200 MA twice right here on the 4 hour, and you use it as support. Great. Volume's terrible. It's pathetic. You know, right around now it's dead time. Just everything's dead. I know it's Monday in Korea right now. I understand that, right? Yeah, Asia should be waking up, what, in the next few hours, right? So we'll see how this goes. Either way, though, ONT is in a very well-established uptrend. You can see it. This is why we have these channels drawn. We know we're in an uptrend. Let's stay above the 200, stay above this upward sloping trend line, which is a support. We're not in jeopardy of being screwed until we break that bearishly, okay? So that's great. That is freaking great. Okay, one could also say symmetrical triangle, right? Price contraction. Made a low here on price, made higher lows. Made a high on price, you made lower highs. Very real possibility we could look at it like that too. All right. It's definitely there. What gives us a textbook triangle? 2 reaction highs, 2 reaction lows. We've got them both, so you can't argue with that. Okay, you made a low here, made a higher low. You made a high here, made a lower high. 1, 2, 1, 2. Get wrecked. See how it plays out. Good luck. Take a look at chat real quick. Yes, Ernest, a tweezer double top is a reversal pattern. It's a very real reversal. On the 4 hour, it's pretty strong. On the day, it's even stronger. Yes, clone me. Clone me. But we all saw how that goes in Westworld. If you clone me, then that clone would just kill me and take over, right? Just getting this coffee in me, man. If I wear red, I'm more likely to pull a girl, Fanta. I also read that when girls wear red, they're also like, it's just something about the eye. It just catches your eye. So it's not anything that's about a guy wearing red. I think it's about a girl or a guy wearing red, I guess. Right? It's like a, that's why, you know, cars that are red, I think they have, what, higher insurance rates in a lot of places. So it's just flashier. What's up, DVD? BNN? Welcome, man. No kappas, Chobo. No kappas on the low volume, man. Everyone's talking S. We have traditions at stake with the basketball, man. We did it. Who's going to win the big ball game? Is red the color of intensity, man? Is that true? Bullable guy loves red girls. New to the US dollar, Hungry Pro, but yeah, I guess we can put that on there, man. Let's go to EOS. Chair's getting all squeaky again. I'm screwed. Okay, I guess a more zoomed out scope of things. We've got, yeah, the upward sloping channel. It all began on the 18th of March. Okay, plot point 1, plot point 2 was the 9th of April. We had another plot point, but then we just extended it when we got to our highest high of the run. When we got too high, we hit that highest high of the run. We had a correction, a 1 month long correction. Ended up turning into a falling wedge pattern and a downward sloping channel at the same time. Whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. We're both right. You fell below that upward sloping trend line that was so important before eventually just rounding out and breaking back up into it. And now from there, we've got fixed price. Okay, market makers do not want this higher, it seems. We keep hitting a wall, a sell wall, but when we break down, we've multiple times made higher lows. So it will be interesting to see if we test this 20 MA or this upward sloping little trend line here. And eventually, if this keeps working like that, I think we should have a nice little small break to the upside, which would be fantastic. You're setting yourself up for higher prices right here, I think. I'd like to test this one more time, then break to the upside. But you've got an issue. You are making bearish divergence, so there's that. And it's kind of upward sloping, right? You move to the upside and you have upward sloping stuff. Normally, this is the reason why you want to break down a little bit. You're not really breaking down at all. I want to see a higher low, but I also don't want us to just keep upward sloping and getting exhausted. All right? Because that's bearish divergence. I don't know why I left it green. So there you go. That's it. That's it. Below the 200 MA, had a death cross on the 18th of this month, quite recently, about a week ago. So we'll see if we can get back above the most critical MA, the slowest, fastest scale. Well, the slowest scale MA, we're above the fastest scale MAs. So that's it, man. That's it. All right. If we do break that, we'll have some adversity at the 17,600 area, and that's really going to be it until we run up to maybe test 18,318. And then, of course, your big resistance area will be 19,809. All right. Okay, that's it. That's EOS. Congratulations. Let's go to CDN. I know you meant CND. Let's go to CND. We have a right-angled ascending, broadening formation that we broke bearishly. Makes sense. You are in a very clear downtrend right now. All right. 764 sats. Very good area of support. I wouldn't call it very good, but I would say it's a reasonable level to think we would go. Unless this is the swing low and we establish a higher low for the first time in God knows how long. Just have to wait and see, but I will say that this thing is in a very, very well established downtrend, and I wouldn't be messing around with it until that ends, until we start seeing consistent higher highs, higher lows. Yes, we were making bullish divergence, but when we made the bullish divergence, all we did was make one little impulse up like that, only to test and fail the 50 MA and just break down again. All right, so I think this has a lot to do with Bitcoin price action. You had a death cross on CND on the 11th of this month, so just not good at all. All right. Every time you break down, you contrast the trend, so you can reset your oscillators, get out of oversold territory, only to get near oversold territory once again. This is how it works. The volume's completely dead. No one's trading this. No one. All right, so We thought we might go much higher, but as you know, Bitcoin's price action, its volatility, and tumult completely, I think, ended the altcoin spring. Ended it, would put us right back into winter, or fall anyway. Okay, because we're not doing bad on all the coins, just most of them are doing pretty bad now. So yeah, let's see how this goes. I like how we bottomed out here above this previous low. Okay, and we'll see if we can break to higher prices, but I would not be trying to catch a falling knife in any way. This is not in any kind of bullish trend. Alright, that's it, man. Nothing more to it. C&D, bearish right now, making lower lows, lower highs consistently. Trend is your friend. Edgar Allan Poe coin, because it's an edgelord coin. Oh my god. No one understands Edgar Allan Poe coin. Okay, you're still well within that wedge that we plotted yesterday. Do you remember? Edgar Allan Poe, he's doing poetry, and it's TA poetry, and he says, we are unable to break the 200 MA right now, but we're above the 20 and the 50. But you were making bearish divergence along the way. Right, look. No spam, man. Thanks so much for the sub on YouTube. You threw a Jesus, man. So we made a high here, made a higher technical candle body close with lower levels of positive momentum and pending price action reversal. We got it. It was minor bearish divergence, but it was still there, and it's moving down. We'll stay above the 50 and see how that goes for us. See how it goes. Look left, previous candle body high close. What is it? Right there. Unable to break it. One could argue and say maybe quite possibly we're forming sim triangle. Sim triangle within a huge falling wedge pattern. Price contraction, getting ready to make moves. What I mean is this right here. Two reaction highs, two reaction lows. Change the color. There you go, man. Price contraction. A higher low than your previous low, a lower high than your previous high. That's literally it. Alright, so eventually a move should happen. Maybe we could break down to the bottom here again, see how this holds. Okay, that can give more validity to our pattern. Alright, there you go. There you go. Edgar Allan Poe coin being an emo. Congratulations. Let's go to XPM. Prime coin. Okay, we had a huge sim triangle, broke down out of it, and ran right around it. Seen that before. Tested the 200, held above it. Alright, great. So what's going on? Look left, previous candle body high close right there. We double topped right there, could not break it at all. What else do we have going on? Alright, let's go to the daily on this one real quick. Oh yeah, man, jeez. Okay. Sim triangle, man, on the daily is kind of blah. Made adjustments on this. I guess we could do that on the daily. It's not.
Tip $5. Can you do a TA on Pfizer? Ascending triangle starting in 2015 and a small sim triangle towards the end of it with historically low volume, potential short squeeze to the upside.
Hey Rimlaw, what's Pfizer's ticker, man? Just give me the ticker. That's a stock, right? I know they do like, my god, man. I'm pretty sure they do like all kinds of stuff, right? Conglomerate, unless I'm wrong. PFE? Okay. Yeah, man, we'll look at it next. Thanks for the $5 contribution. You did Jesus, man. Thanks, dude. All right. Yeah, so I don't know. Prime Coin maybe still in some sort of price contraction mode, whatever. Okay. Either way, you want to use that top or bottom. You could also just do this too, and that makes even more sense. You just have a sim triangle on the daily like this. You can see on the daily this is being respected. It's just a little pennant there, triangle, whatever. Above the 20, above the 50, above the 200. Great there. Great stuff to see there. So we'll see how it plays out, man. You're getting towards the end of price contraction. Look, your volume, when it all began, it started with high volume and the volume slowly dried up to nothing. Alright, so calm before the storm. Should make a move to the upside or downside. We said with the sim triangle like this, the measure moves were up there and down here, but we might make just smaller measure moves now because this measure move will be much smaller. So that's what I think at this point. That's XPM or whatever. There you go, man. Either way, your horizontal line resistance points you can't break. Previous candle body high closes. Okay, so let's go to a PFE. Visor. The daily, you said sim triangle going all the way back to 2015. I don't know if I see a sim triangle per se, do I? I think it's more of just an upward sloping channel, man. See, you're making higher highs. You're not making lower highs, so that's not a sim triangle at all. That's just more of just it's kind of like a wedge, right? I mean, you have what? It's just you have price contraction on both sides. You're making higher highs on price and higher lows, and you're also you've got two trend lines that converge together eventually, and that gives you a wedge pattern, right? So now if you're making lower highs than your previous highs, yeah, we could call that price contraction back from 2015, but look what you're doing. I mean, this is all I see. And it wasn't just like that before we hit that area. See, it seems like we respected that quite well. So I'm interested to see how it's going to play out. Okay, so there you go. Great upward sloping channel. This extends back to the lowest lows of the global financial crisis back in 2009, 2008 area. But this is February 2009. All right, so from there, we have been doing very well, of course, right? Very well. So, see how it plays. This is just for scope of vision of our parameters. Change this song real quick. Sorry. So yeah, man, that's literally it. That's freaking it. Let's see how we can do it. Well, on the daily, we're actually, oh my goodness. On the daily, we are about to have a death cross. As you can see right here, the 50 will be bearishly crossing over the 200-day moving average soon. So just keep that in mind too. That you know, you don't want to mess around with daily death crosses. Those are pretty freaking powerful and significant. So death cross with a rising wedge pattern. Look at everything else. You see, I don't know what, do you see what I'm saying though? I mean, does this make sense? I hope this was a decent analysis. This is just a daily going back almost 10 years and looking at it from there. That's what I like doing on the stock market, alright? So pharmaceuticals. Okay, I got you, man. What's up, OMG? What's up, Is46? You say just joined from France? Welcome from France, dude. Did the possibility of entering a bearish market after this correction get discussed yet? Around how long into the stream was this discussed? We normally discuss Bitcoin at the very beginning of the show, but we didn't talk about any kind of bearish market. Not yet, anyway. I mean, clearly we're in a bearish trend right now. We've seen multiple bearish trends, but those end and form bearish patterns when we're on our way back up, and then we just break down again and form more bearish trends. Am I going to drink today, Josh? Nah, man. I'll be drinking. I mean, I am drinking, but it's coffee.
Zoro tipped $5. Would you check your Ubisoft stock? I know you're a Blizzard boy, but I'd like to hear your input. Getting my employee stocks purchased this month. Ticker is Ubi.
What are you talking about, Jerome, man? What do you mean, man? What bull crap, dude, are you talking about? Hey, Chalin, man, thanks so much for the $5 contribution. You want, I think it's UBI, right? Ubisoft? Ubisoft, there it is. Thing's gone, man. Freaking gone. We talk about violent delights have violent ends. We just wait for this thing. This thing will be disgusting when it breaks down. This thing will be bad. But I don't know, man. I mean, look, you know, this stems back from 2017. This run has been absolutely insane. Okay, you legged up like crazy, and you've created a new trend. It's been so insane. So. Alright, so I guess we could just do,
Renlog tipped $5. Thanks for the TA. You're teaching me things. Smile, much appreciated, Mitch.
Hey, Rimlog, man. Dude, thanks so much for the $5 contribution. Putting you at $10 on the day, dude. Really do appreciate that $10 contribution, man. You the Jesus, man. Means everything. Seriously, dude. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. So with Ubisoft, you clearly see that we legged up and broke this old trend that we were in, but not anymore. So running up, you can see that we are at the top of a channel, and your risk is very, very high right now. Very high. You know what else is going on? Do I even need to talk about the bearish divergence you're seeing on the daily? Be very careful on Ubisoft. You don't want to scuff off that daily bearish divergence. Guess what else you're doing? Bearish divergence on your RSI in the shorter term. See here, from your high, you made a higher high on price, but lower levels of relative strength. Setting up for probably lower prices, at least temporarily. I'm not saying you're going to a bear trend at all. I'm just saying you are at a top. You're not only showing bearish divergence on both oscillators, you have an earning report that you just had, right? You just had an earning report, and you missed your earnings. Wow, the estimate was $1.50 EPS, and you ended up with $1.31 EPS. So you failed on your earnings. You're making higher highs. You're at the top of a channel with your oscillators. I would be very careful here, okay? Just know where you're at. Know where you're at. That's literally it. It's Ubisoft. Be careful. Hope that helps, Chalin. Hope that helps, man. High risk. Oh yeah, Steven Fu, you're crazy too. You play Rust? I mean, I used to. I don't anymore. I stopped playing Rust altogether when they had the old school cave, when they got rid of the caves. I was a master cave builder. What's up, Hydro? You said Jesus bullcrap. I don't know what you're talking about, Jerome. You said, what about all the Jesus bullcrap? That's what you said. I'm just quoting you. So I was asking what you meant. Okay, made it through Ubisoft. Congratulations. Yeah, dude. No, I was beyond. Dude, double walled like crazy, man. You could not raid me. You could not raid me. Not even a Zerg could raid me. What I did. Okay, one of the reasons probably why caves got taken out. And I said my job here is done and I quit. Let's see, next coin on the list. Well, we've got 3 minutes until you're local on the 8th, but we can go to BAT real quick and knock that out. Ooh, that's not good, man. It's not good at all, man. You're falling out of an upper sloping trend line. Not good at all. So, if we want to clean it up a little bit, we can. Nice falling wedge pattern, hit a measure move like the Jesus man, and that was it. Never saw those prices again. Never freaking saw them again. That's insane. See, some of these, they respect the TA so well, they're perfect, and then others, they just crap out. BAT was wonderful. Basic attention coin. It got plenty of attention, did it not? Breaking to its measure move, the huge falling wedge pattern. Awesome, man. But now, you know, this kind of looked like Tron in a way, but this is Tron, but outside of a upward sloping channel, or excuse me, trend line. It sucks. It lost. Setting up for lower prices probably. You're breaking down right now. I mean, you're 3 minutes on this 4-hour candle. Look what you're doing. You're falling below the 618 again. It's not good. Very, very bad. I mean, you probably had some sort of flag stuff and you broke the flag. So, what does the Jesus mean? Jerome, man, the Jesus means, look, it's an ever-flowing energy that changes. It goes from a chart being the Jesus man, being awesome, being great, being amazing. It goes from an individual in the chat, in this stream, that's being educated, that's learning things, that's being positively affected. They're the Jesus man. If the chart's doing well, it's the Jesus man. If someone contributes to this stream, they're the Jesus man. It's an ever-flowing energy, and it's ever-changing from person to person, chart to chart, thing to thing. All right, that is what the Jesus is. All right, welcome to Hype Down Crypto Culture. Well, my culture anyway. So there you go. BAT, I don't know, man, 618. You're falling below it. That sucks. So we'll see how this goes. I think you're in a trend, a downtrend right now. Could probably just draw a channel or something to give us a little scope of vision. There you go. Down some channel. You'll probably stay within the parameters of that. Terrible. Just terrible. Careful on this one. You're breaking out of a well-established trend. It all started on the 18th of March. Like these other ones, you saw what happened when they broke their trends. It got really, really ugly when we got some confirmation, when we knew we were confirmably out of that trend. Let's go to it's your local on the 8th, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Four-hour candle closing in 45 seconds. Are you scared? Are you scared, man? Exposed says, but BAT is supposed. What is it? Sorry, my chat scrolled up. BAT is supposed to navigate where no others can. Aw, man. Yeah, well, that's BAT, right? BATs have sonar. They can do that, but They're obviously having issues seeing things with their sonar on the charts. They suck, man. Well, they were good for a while. No, Arthur, you to Jesus, man. Anytime, Jerome, man. I know sometimes I have to give that explanation because people don't understand it. Some people get sketched out or offended or whatever, but it's a positive thing and a positive stream and a positive channel. That's all we're trying to do here. My goal here is to be a positive influence in everyone's life. Whether they learn charts or not, they're just here to hang out, okay, because they love crypto. But unfortunately, probably turned a lot of people off with my Beanie Baby talk, but if we're talking about pure finance and money and how real stuff works, I'd rather be real than be fake about how all this stuff works in the real world. So, whatever. Oh, hey Travis Ward, man, that's a bearish cipher pattern, okay? It's a harmonic pattern, very reliable, very, very reliable. As you see here, we also had the bearish cipher patterns here and here. Okay, this is another huge downtrend we had from, it all started on the 5th of March and did not end truly until April 1st. So about a month-long downtrend for Bitcoin. We had multiple harmonic patterns that played out very well. Had another harmonic pattern right here. Played out really well, broke down. We'll see if we can form another one. We did last time. So, what's up, David? David Sabins. What's up, Nazrite 0721? Are there 0721 Nazrites? About 6 years ago, Josh. That's when I started my journey. Okay, so the 4-hour candle closed. It's Sunday here. We have a very large holiday tomorrow, and don't expect much volume. I don't. Look at the volume; it's gone. We made our moves down. Everyone finished it out. Finished out the week, and now we're just floating along, waiting for more market participants to get in to move this thing one way or another. Okay, so you're making lower lows, lower lows. We're waiting for that 6,900. That on the weekly we'd get bullish divergence if we ever got down to 6,900 and had a weekly candle body close. Our weekly candle body close, it ends in 4 hours. We should see that weekly candle body end. So nothing's changed. We're just coming back to Bitcoin again because we're doing that because it's local on the 8th. So you can clearly see downward sloping trend that we're in. Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows consistently. All right. Rising wedges, bear pole, bear flags, bearish cipher patterns, gross stuff everywhere. All right, there you go. So that's it. You're making lower highs on price, and you're making lower levels of positive momentum. You're setting up for lower prices, it seems. Okay, so let's go to Ethereum. Ethereum was getting destroyed. Stayed really weak, and now it's 4 minutes into a 4-hour candle. It's moving a little bit, but again on nothing. So I think it easily just keeps selling off. Currently we closed right at previous candle body low closes, which is interesting. Let's see, I wonder what else we're holding. Holding, look left. We couldn't hold this. This is another area right there. Previous candle body close here and here and here. So this could be a strong support. I wonder how well we hold. If we fall from there, coming on down to a much weaker support, which is 7.6% of a Bitcoin. Don't expect much. Just know what happened. We had 7 weeks of incredible prosperity, and when it broke, it ended. It ended nasty, right? It ended abruptly, and that's exactly what happens when beautiful trends end. You retrace back to common areas, the 382, the 50%, and the 618. The measure move, the bear pole, bear flag is 6.9% of a Bitcoin. So there you go. We showed bearish divergence right here. It was technically Class A, zoomed in enough. We looked at it, extensively analyzed it earlier in the stream. So there you go. There you go. It's Ethereum. Breaking out bearishly on meh volume. Everything's meh volume today. Wait, US dollar. Okay. Here is XRP, falling wedge pattern, broke out on no volume on a weekend, last weekend. You look left, couldn't break previous candle body high closes, wicked up a bunch of times and then broke down. You broke out of the sim triangle. Sim triangle measure move we said was at 55 cents. The bear pull bear flag combination, a break out of that on volume would put us at 49 cents of a measured move here. So I don't know if we're gonna hit that. We're just literally dead right now. No one's trading this at all, and this is all dependent on Bitcoin price action. So let's see how it plays out. Nothing's really going on right now. There's not much support you're hanging on to either, anywhere. So looking left, nothing. I mean, maybe right here, that's it, and that's like seriously nothing. So should expect some lower prices, especially Bitcoin tanks. That is going to play a pivotal role in this. Okay, so there you go. It's Ripple. What's up, Maddie? Maddie 702. What's up, my Japanese friend? I think you're Japanese. The Japanese letters. Classified wants Won coin. We can put it on the list, man. List is kind of long. We can get there, man. Expose is going to see Benito. Alright, man. Good luck. He will destroy you. With BCN trade setups. Ichea. We can do XLM. Put it on the list. It's Japanese. Heck yeah, man. Cheers. Cheers to you, my Japanese friend. Okay, that's it. It's literally it. Bear pull, bear flag, or bearish pin at whatever price contraction we broke out. Alright, let's see how it holds. Go from there. So the next one was DNT. Anyone still even here that was watching that? District OX. Disregarded the pumpy dump crap. Guess we don't have to. I mean, how do you even play that? What the heck, you know? So we broke down out of this little channel, got right back into it on no volume. I'm not really sure what happened here. It's pretty nuts though. No denying that. Let's look left and see what happened. Did we find a support? Kind of, yeah. Look left. Previous candle bought a close here, here, and here. Wick there. Yeah, man, coins like this with really, really low volume that don't get played much, man, they're highly manipulated and it makes TA much harder, you know, when everything's just so stupid. If we use this wick, this is the problem when you have wicks like that. You don't know where your plotting should be. Should it be here or something? Makes it much more difficult to decipher, so. But, you know, you see, what do? Do you wick up here to use your touch point there? That's why we went with the other way. So you definitely say something like that, using that touch point. These two touch points, third touch point there, and see how that plays out. But again, man, it's just very difficult with volatility this stupid on low volume. It's just weird, man. Just really, really weird. So you had a death cross on the 15th of this month, right? But you ended a trend. When you end a trend, you make a new trend. And what are you doing? Consistent higher lows, higher highs. You're still making a higher low than your previous high. Believe it or not, even with this little pop right here, it's still not good. It still sucks. You ran all the way up to overbought territory, and now you're back to 56 on the RSI, which is not bullish. It's just neutral. So I would like to see us flag, break to the upside, and break previous candle body highs. Right, like right there. That's one of them, and then another one would be right here. Hey, Carolus, thanks so much for the sub on YouTube. You're a real Jesus, man. All right, all right. There you go. Levels of adversity right there. See how it plays out. Okay, DNT coin, very manipulated Telegram pumpy dump stuff. So new trend for sure. Let's go to Link. How many people talk about Link these days? Trend ended. What do you want? Trend got destroyed. So there you go, man. So now it seems like we're in just another trend, right? I don't know. You could say almost like looking at this was a trend, but if we messed around here with our trend lines, watch this. From that wick right down there, I wonder if this played. Yeah, man. That played some effect, did it not? Touch point 1, 2, and then really, I guess we go all the way to the top. Clean it up a little bit. So that seems pretty good to me. I don't think it's a good idea. Well, I guess I don't like seeing this kind of movement here. This is bearish. Okay, you broke down, you hit the support, great, you bounced off of it, but look what you're doing. That's not, I get that it's consistent higher highs, higher lows 3 times, right? But that's not the price action you're looking for when you want bullish stuff, okay? So, I mean, it was just kind of like that. See if we can hold inside this channel or whatever these connecting trend up, you know, ascending trend lines, whatever. But I'm telling you, if we could easily just break down here and see lower prices, I'd be very curious to see. All this coin has done is made lower highs than its previous highs, lower highs than previous highs, lower highs than its previous highs. Getting ready to break down. If Bitcoin tanks, this should very well go with it. It's done it before, so it's done it before. Had a very, very large rising wedge pattern. Very large rising wedge pattern. You can like see it clear right here. So okay, Link, bear pull, bear flag combination, measure move could be gross. Could be really, really gross. Let's see here. From swing high right here. Top of the pole to the bottom. 1254 from the breakout. So if we do break this right here, can't hold. 1254 is in the cards. A move down anyway. Alright. Just know where we're going if we break this. If we break this trend line, we're going down here. 34.94 is the mark. Alright, so there you go, man. There you go. That's it. Great, there's Link. Yes, Cruiser, I did NEO. I did NEO. Like third altcoin we looked at besides the big ones at the beginning of the stream. But I'll be getting to NEO to the US dollar soon, I think, so just saying. Cheers, P. Miller. Hope you're recovering well, man. What's up, Scaros? Scaro. Awesome, Scaro, man. I'm glad you're implementing it into your life. But in Italian, written in Japanese. Interesting. Just almost don't chat. Why do I think TA works? Ask Thomas Bulkowski. Ask people that have written extensive books on this and done research. Analytics. It does work. I don't understand. Are you skeptical? You're just in here asking me why I think TA works. Do you not believe in TA? Is that what you're saying? Are you implying that with the questions you keep asking, Hydro? Or what is it, man? Just wondering.
ordered 2 tipped $20. Thank you for everything you do for us, big dog. Have a great Memorial Day.
Hey, Maddie, man. Thanks so much, dude, for your $20 contribution. It means freaking everything, and all your support means everything too, dude. You've been there, and it keeps me going, man. So hope go Vegas Knights, right? And give a shout out to your son, all right, man? So thanks, dude. Really appreciate you. It means everything. Okay, there's Link. Bear pull, bear flag. Don't get destroyed. Keep your eye on it at least. Watch. Have an alert set up down here to see what it does. If it can hold this area and then bounce, that's great. But you know what you're doing. You broke down. You're testing it. You're coming up. You're giving yourself. It's a partial rise, making a lower high, much lower high than your previous high. Just setting it for lower prices. This is bearish consolidation. This is a beautiful bear pull, bear flag combination, in my opinion. So. Go to ZRX. Was once a great coin, not so much these days. Yep, it's continued bleeding out. That news was nothing, right? So, had a lot of stuff going on with this coin. Started with a falling wedge pattern, ended it all on the 18th of March. We had a wonderful move up, wonderful trend, but then we got too high, too fast. And at the end of it all ended with a rising wedge pattern. It wasn't very large of a rising wedge pattern. And from there, we broke down, made a measured move from that rising wedge. And from there, we just continued breaking down. What did we do? We actually hit the very bottom of the trend line that started on the 18th of March. And we could have been down and out, but then news saved us. News saved us very well. We ran all the way to the top of the channel, and we just could not break above it. You can clearly see we whipped off of it, used it as resistance, and then from there we double topped. We had a, hey, what was that? We literally discussed the bearish pin bar reversal. We talked about it pretty extensively. And then from there, what have we done ever since that 4-hour candle, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, reversal was real. We pointed it out and showed you. We also had, never mind, I thought we had bearish divergence with that. I don't think we did. No, we didn't have bearish divergence. We had it on the, I guess we didn't have it on either oscillator. We didn't have any impending price action reversal plays going on, but we knew the pattern. The pattern gave us what we needed to know. With the double top, with that's crazy, man. So see ya. Approaching the bottom trend line again. You're below the 200 MA. That's bad. You're below all 3 MAs right now. Very, very bad. Selling off. Volume's gross. It's just very low. So you had that bullish divergence and it's gone. You now don't have any bullish divergence at all. Okay, you're making a higher low than your previous low, but with lower levels of negative momentum, not really anything, you know, out of the ordinary, no impending price action reversal stuff. So there you go. But my God, did this rising wedge not scream impending price action reversal correction? You had the pattern at the top or outside of a well-established channel with the triple MACD bullish or bearish divergence with the triple RSI bearish divergence too. It's crazy, man. Crazy stuff. So be careful. Just know what's going on. It was short-lived. We made a lower high than our previous highs up here. Cheers, Maddie. I like B&B, Doge. I like B&B. What's up, Ricky, man? Well, better late than never, man. So glad you're here. That's right, Josh. Very valuable. What's up, William Jeffrey, man? In the house. Good to see you, dude. Hello, trader. Nick Ton asks if Poe's done. No. It's not. I can put it on the list though. See if we can get there. Been going 1 hour and 19 minutes now. If you're enjoying this live stream, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. While ZR tanks, while it moves down to lower prices. All right, Hydro. Hydro says TA gives you a 5% edge over some scrub who FOMOs in to the great FOMO and loses everything. Okay, 5% edge. Got it. Let's go to NEO to the US dollar, someone asked. Guess we haven't looked at this one on Binance. Guess we can though, why not? It's gross, man. It's really gross. Lower high than your previous high. Lower high than your previous high. Over and over and over again. So, hey VAR. VAR, thanks so much, man, for the sub on YouTube. You're the real Jesus, man. Man, does this not look like Bitcoin? So we've got that going on. I mean, obviously you're in a downward sloping channel, right? Okay, got that obviously going on. That's real. Fibonacci, we can go ahead and do that. What have we retraced? Probably 78% of the way from the swing low, right? Oh, below the 786, that's gross. Wow. Also, I guess we could say we're zoomed in. A little bit of price contractions going on with NEO to the US dollar, right? So making a move at some point soon. Look, the volume's drying up. Calm before the storm. Making moves up to the upside or downside soon enough. Alright, there you go. Not much more to it. This is exactly what's going on with NEO, okay? You're in a downtrend, a bear trend. You've retraced. You hit the 886. You've retraced about 88% of the way from the swing low to swing high. That's a pretty nasty breakdown. So we'll see if we can turn things around soon. But again, I think this is very much dependent on Bitcoin. Very much dependent on Bitcoin. Alright, so this breaks down. Could be a nasty move down, just like Bitcoin. So you're currently at 39 on the RSI, technically bearish, and you're just making lower highs, but you made finally a higher low, but not a candle body. It's your candle body low is actually lower here, so things to think about. We just know that a move's going to be happening soon to the upside or downside, but you have a much higher chance of it breaking to the downside based on the context of the trend and the impulse we had with this huge bear pull. So here you go, man. That's literally it. That's NEO to the US dollar. Hope that helped. The song sucks. All right. Michael, I'm not sure, man. It's you know, Mondays are a lot of times I've learned that Mondays on crypto are pretty dead, like Sundays, so. Yeah, 2.5 hours, one-man army. Asia will be doing its thing, man. We'll see how they respond. I wonder how they respond with them knowing there's an American holiday. NEO, fundamental analysis of NEO. They don't turn a profit, so I can't give you a real fundamental analysis. Now, if you want me to speculate about a price target, I mean, it's at $50 right now, so we'll see how $50 holds up. Yes, it could be a support, but again, you know, just in think about it like this: July of last year, almost 1 year ago, you're at $8.29. Okay, 1 year ago, or 11 months ago, $8, and now you're at 50. And at one point you hit, you kidding me? You hit $200. This thing can go to $25 and still be decent. So we know though that we're fast approaching critical support again, and that'd be $44. Can't hold that, probably in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. I don't know, it seems like looking left, you're holding on to previous candle body high close way back on August of 2017. Whew, man, that was a run up like crazy. Yeah, we'll see how that holds. That's what you're literally holding on to. September 2017, excuse me, area support, as well as here. So just know, a year ago, or less than a year ago, you were at $8, and now you're at $50, $52, whatever. And also with NEO at $50, it doesn't have any kind of revenue. It doesn't bring in any money. I don't know why, just besides it being a platform and all that. Look, I gotta see some revenue. Let me see an earning report. Let me see some monetization. Like, that's why I want to put my money in something, because it's making money, a lot of money. Otherwise, why don't I just work and make money myself instead of investing in something that doesn't make money? Think about it. You as an individual, you make more money than a lot of these coins. You just working a job, you make more money. They're just taking investments. That's all they're doing. And they may not be doing anything with it because there's not enough transparency for us to know. So yeah, you could say wedge, whatever. You could also say it's just a channel, right? How we fell out here. So yeah. Same type of crap. A lot of these coins are doing the same stuff, right? You're getting that same sort of price contraction again. All right, let me just do something real quick. All these freaking coins, man. That makes sense right there. So you can say a wedge, or you can say a channel. Doesn't matter. And then from there we have we had a death cross on the 16th of this month. From there we just made low prices. We went from 8,300 or 8,200, and now we're down to 59.25. So big drop. So now look what we're doing. We're using that 20 MA as a resistance point multiple times now. That's bearish. It's not good. You are making a higher low than your previous low, but that doesn't mean too much. It just shows a little bit of contraction in price. Alright, so just again a little bitty pennant or triangle, whatever way you want to look at it. Pennant triangle. We retraced about 50% of the way, like you should, before breaking down to lower prices. So I don't know why this wouldn't see lower prices soon enough anyway. You're holding on to literally nothing right now. You've got no support. You came down and tested this area as support. Let's see if that's the bottom. It'd be interesting to see if this was the bottom on one coin. Could go much lower. Alright. There you go, man. XLM, I wonder how it played out. But the volume, I don't know. Probably terrible. And you're breaking down, as that's a lot of times you do that. A lot of times you do that. You break out of wedges, you come up, you don't have any power to do anything, and then you break down to back test the wedge. That old area, that old trend line that was once a resistance is now being used as support. That's okay. You could bounce along like this for many days before you start turning it around and running to the upside. So could easily see that happen. Either way, making a higher low than your previous low. Good stuff. Here's a low, here's a higher low. Now you're making a higher low again. Let's keep it up. You broke above that previous candle body close high area, but you just couldn't hold above it, which sucks. That's not good, man. Never good when you do that. So there's just no one buy. I mean, look, you know, you had elevated levels of volume on the move up, but you also had elevated levels of volume on the sell-off too. So pretty much negates anything good that was going on. At least you're just holding off this trend line, validating it as a support. Just reading chat. People are making arguments for NEO. It's the most transparent coin out there. Well, give me a revenue report every quarter then. I'm ready for it. Whenever they want to email me a revenue report when it comes in, I'll be happy to see it. Shareholder meeting, I want to see it. Coin holder meeting, whatever. Binance frozen, didn't respond. No. Okay, just watch XLM, see if we can stay outside of this trend line and maybe round out at some point, but this could easily just keep going down. Don't forget what kind of market we're in right now, and a lot of stuff is, you know, on Bitcoin, okay? So you broke to the upside, great, and you're making consistent higher lows now, which is always good. But again, we got to make higher highs soon enough. Otherwise, you will just keep breaking down. It's fine. So overall, into the correction with a beautiful run up, and now we're just correcting again. But in the end, we made a lower high than our previous high. Okay, we set ourselves up. We said from the swing high to swing low, if this did break out and eventually start making moves up, great areas to take profit on this. If this was a trade for you, would be 4207 and 4391. If it ever started making moves up. All right, there you go. That's it, man. That's it. Pocoin. Okay, Po, it was a channel, then it broke out of the channel, formed a huge rising wedge pattern. We had a wonderful measure move down around this area. When we hit this trend line, we just disregarded it like crazy. When we came back, we back tested it and just couldn't hold above it, couldn't get back into the channel, and then we just broke down from there. Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Now we're doing a lower high again. So this trend is very much bearish, very, very bearish. All right, if we don't hold these areas, we'll be breaking down here and here. Other candle body closes. On the daily, I think we have very nice levels of bullish divergence though. Yeah, that daily says impending price action reversal soon. Just got to see how long it takes us. Eventually we get a move up. If we can hold the support here on the daily, that'd be great. The weekly's closing in a few hours, so keep your eye on that. All right, have a great day, Maddie. Thanks so much for being here. That's it, man. Just wanted to show you the bullish divergence on the daily. Always good to see that. So, but again, S coin, right? Death cross on the 11th. Trend ended, right? You had just a disgusting move down. Like you ran up like a, you know, great FOMO stuff, of course. Since the great FOMO, man, you've never made higher highs ever. You just keep making. Yeah, you ran up, good trade, made a lower high than your previous high here. Okay. So that's it, man. That's it. Alright, got through most of these coins, man. Hey, Taj, man, we actually covered Tronic's first coin of the stream besides the big three. So you just rewind, man. I covered that pretty extensively. So, what have I covered? A lot of coins. I've done like 25 analysis total in the stream. So 25 different things. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, been going 1 hour and 35 minutes now. Gonna call it early. So really appreciate y'all being here. It's been a fun stream. So until tonight at 11 Eastern, when I see you again on Crypto and Chill, episode 94, stay hyped.
William Jeffrey tipped $10. When you have a low and any chance, we can have a look at XMR/BTC please hold feed.
Hey William Jeffrey, man, I was out, but good timing, man. Yeah, dude, thanks for the $10 contribution. I can look at XMR real quick before I get out of here. That doesn't happen often. All right, man. Sure, dude. XMR, we'll go to XMR before I get out of here. Hey Bob, thanks so much for the sub on YouTube. You're the real Jesus, man. Thanks, dude. XMR, you know, just disgusting downtrend. Very, very bad. Yeah, you're back testing critical areas of support and failing. That is giving validation, validity to this nasty move down. This nasty breakdown below critical support. That's what this means. That's what that wick means right there. And here, both times. So it seems something like that, making a little adjustment. So here you go, man. That's it, man. You're just we thought we had good areas of value, but you just keep making lower prices, right? Monero has been doing very bad, very, very bad. It's not stuff that you'd like to see from coins when they hit critical areas of value. You want them to hold, but they're not. It's not holding at all. It's going to be falling down to much lower prices. So that's it, man. What was that? It's changing music. I think on the daily we have maybe bullish divergence. I can't remember. Yeah, for sure, man. We got that bullish divergence like crazy. Impending price action reversal is upon us on the daily. That's pretty good. But again, your RSI is at 40. It's right at bearish. But I don't know how high we could go if we broke to the upside, because this is just, I mean, this is great to see here. Always good to see when we make lower prices on the daily. We have a different little island on our histogram that's much lower than the first big spike in negative momentum. All right, so should get a move up, but I don't have any other indicator telling me that we should move up on price just besides the MACD. Volume's drying up pretty hard. We got to get back above this area. There's multiple areas of resistance now. It was support, now it will be used as strong levels of resistance. We can get back above it on volume. We could sing another tune, but for now it's just the blues, okay? So that's XMR. Hey, William, man, thanks so much for that $10 contribution again, dude. All right. Hey, Raphael, man, TRX, we covered it. It was the fourth coin of the entire stream that we covered, all right? We did Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, then TRX. If you just rewind, man, you'll be able to see it, okay? No, you're good, man, William. Happy to help, man. I really do appreciate you. Cheers, William. Yep, man. Thanks again, and I will see y'all tonight at 11 Eastern. So until then, again, stay hyped.